What's happening, folks? Jero here, aka JFro90, coming at you with another reaction, another Supremes reaction. It's been too long, it's been a minute, but I'll say largely that minute's been because whoever's doing the copyright stuff for the Ed Sullivan Show, and it's kind of a recommendation for future reactors out there. Ed Sullivan Show videos are on one for the moment, so they're working overtime with their blockage and all that. So, but this is the Supremes, and I had a plan to do all kinds of Supremes performances and things I've never seen before. But this one I'm very excited about because this is not any kind of Supremes reaction. This is like all of their performances on the Andy Williams Show. This is in January 1967, and I know for a fact this is one of the last TV performances of Florence Ballard. She was kicked out of the group in, I believe it was April 67, and I've seen a portion of this set before, and the portion is the Love Is Here and Now You're Gone performance, which made that become very much one of my favorite songs by the Supremes. And so I'm very excited to see the full thing. I know they do a medley, and I don't know if it's just a medley or anything else, but we'll see. So before we get to it, I need you guys to go ahead and subscribe and ring that bell for notifications. And now, without further ado, this is the Supremes live on the Andy Williams Show in January 1967.
It's 'cause I'm lonely. My smiles have all turned, but it won't wash away the fears that you're never ever gonna return. To ease this fire that within me burns. It keeps me crying, baby, for you. It keeps me sighing, baby, for you. So won't you, hey, come on, boy, and see about me. Yeah, see about you, baby. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a little of the Motown sound, and we'd like to thank you for making some of these our biggest hits. Stop! Give the name of love before you break my heart. Stop! Give the name of love
Hey,
before
that sounded good.
you break my heart. Just stop!
Hey, up. All right now.
Set me free, why don't you, babe? Cause you don't really love me. You just keep me hanging on. No, you don't really need me. You just keep me hanging on. You say although we broke up, you still wanna be just friends. But I can still be friends when seeing you only breaks my heart again. And there ain't nothing I can do about it.
Come on now.
Gone, boy, get out of my life.
Hang on, I'm gonna do a solo one of this. Did I already do one? I forgot. It's been a minute since I did the Supremes, but I Hear a Symphony is one of my favorite Supreme songs, and I feel like it is largely underrated when it comes to the Supremes hits. So, yes. Sing it. That harmony. Look at Florence. Look out! My eyes always out. All three of them are beautiful. All three of them are gorgeous. All three of them are so distinctive. But it's something about Florence's smile for me. I always go to Florence, and we got to talk about that harmony. I said it in all of my Supremes videos that again, it's something about the dynamic of Diana, Florence, and Mary that even though Diana was the lead singer, I really wish that they were like a Marvelous type of group or a Temptation type of group where they all took turns because they each brought something different vocally and completely different vocally, and it works so well in their harmonies, and I swear you can hear it beautifully in their harmonies and in the other songs where the other members lead. I just wish they got more chances to showcase that. But it wasn't that this is Diana very much in the lead. But oh man, just look at Florence. I love that smile. Rest in peace to Florence. Rest in peace to Mary. Mary grew up on the same street I grew up in, Detroit, Bassett. So, and I met her and I got to tell her that, and she was funny about it. But yes, rest in peace to both Florence Ballard and Mary Wilson.
Into your arms I fell so unaware of the loneliness that was waiting there. You closed the door to your heart and you turned the key, locked your love away from me. Love is here, and oh my darling, now you're gone. You made me love you, and oh my darling, now you're gone.
Look at that set. That's crazy.
You would make life beautiful when these passing days. But soon our love came into my heart. You turned and you walked just walked away. You stripped me of my dreams. You gave me faith, then took my hope. Look at me now. Look at me. See what love and you.
Come on down the stairs, girls.
Look at my face. See how crying has left its trace. After you made me all your own, then you left me all alone. You made your words sound so sweet, knowing that your love I couldn't keep. My heart cries out for touch, but you're not there, and the lonely cry fades in the air. Now is here, and oh my darling, now you're gone. Love is here.
Look at Florence. Florence is feeling it.
You made me love you. Oh my darling, now you're
Let there be you. Let there be me. Let there be oysters under the sea. Let there be wind
Okay, Andy Williams.
and occasional rain. Surely come honey and sparkling champagne.
That harmony.
Let there be birds to sing in the trees.
The harmonies.
Someone to bless me whenever I sneeze.
Let there be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. But first of all, please, let there be love.
Wow.
Let there be birds to sing in the trees.
be cuckoos, a lark and a dove. First of all, please, let there be love. Let there be love. Let there be love.
Oh, I really enjoyed that. That was great. That was top notch. That I love them. I love them, and oh man, I just like I said, I wish we got more of them and in a different way. And I'm so badly wish that, I'm happy that Diana and Mary got to come together at the end of their lives and put all of their stuff behind them. And I just so much of that story of the Supremes, I wish that it was able to be so many wrongs. I wish were able to be right, and just I love them. I love them very much. They are very much one of my favorite groups of all time. Not even just girl groups, and they are the quintessential girl groups and all that, but they are one of the best in terms of the harmonies, in terms of the blend, in terms of being one of those groups where even though they break my rule of having a lead, some groups are just this way. The Jackson 5 is also this way. But even though they break my rule on having a lead, each member, especially when it was just the Supremes, not necessarily Diana Ross and the Supremes, but when it was the trio of Diana, Mary, and Florence, each member brought something to that equation. More than even just their voices. They just I just wish that it went differently, and I wish that it got to end differently for them, for Mary, for Florence, but for the Supremes in general. But let's not also mistake, the Supremes did have a great tenure. Even after Diana left, there were different lineups, and shout out to Mary for being the one who... Mary was in the first rendition of the Primettes, and she was in the last performance and recordings of the Supremes. Mary is the one who stuck it out, But Florence is the one who created it, but Diana is the one who... her voice and her star power is what put them on the map that way. So, all that to me is they will all three always get points and love from me. I know, and I'll peep the comments for it, and I'm weary of it sometimes because my comments are a drama-free zone. But I know all three of those ladies have fan bases within the Supremes and within Diana that don't see eye to eye on many things, but I have love of all three of them that is so deep and so real. So anyway, more Supremes recommendations. Hold off on Ed Sullivan recommendations because, like I said, Ed Sullivan's people are on one these days. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this reaction. If you did, please go ahead and like, subscribe, and ring that bell for notifications. Please feel free to share this video on social media. Please feel free to follow me on social media. That's in the description below. If you would like to tip me, sponsor a request to be in the next batch of recordings, or just donate so that I can get some new hair. That's also in the description below, and it's very much appreciated. If we're lucky, this video might get a heart thing, and the heart thing makes it easy to do that kind of stuff. And I encourage you, not just with me, but for all of your YouTubers that you follow, if you can do it, go ahead and tip, because it's a beautiful thing, and it's greatly appreciated because we put a lot into this stuff. You can also join my Patreon. That's in the description below. On Patreon, you're going to get special benefits like early access to videos like these and Patreon only videos like these. And just in conclusion, thank you all so very much for even pushing play on this video in the first place. I really appreciate it. Lastly, another takeaway: Andy Williams' voice. I don't think I've ever listened to an entire Andy Williams performance. So if y'all follow Andy Williams, let me know some of his songs in the comments too. So anyway, for real, lastly, please take care of yourselves and each other.
I can feel